technical things. Just give me a moment. Yoga and meditation. So we're going to be doing a mantra today. And the mantra is Sat Chit Ananda. And I put it in the description so that you'll see it and you'll have it. And what I would love for you to do is just when we're going into the meditation using the mantra, really let it, mantra is sound, it's the sound vibration that we actually, everything is energy. So when we're using a mantra, sound vibration, we're letting it permeate our cells and our energy and our subtle body and our physical body and our mind. And so when we're hearing it, it's like if you think of light, like turning a light on, right? It's like that light, it starts to radiate through your entire being. And Sat Chit Ananda is existence, consciousness, and bliss. And it's one of my favorite all-time mantras because it really is who you are. It's who we are as a collective. It's the planet, it's God, it's spirit, it's source. It's literally everything is existence and consciousness and bliss. And so when we really tune into a mantra like that, it gets us out of our head and the thinking mind and the subconscious cycles of thoughts and loops that keep playing, and into that space of, okay, yes, this, right? The Sat, the truth, the existence of you are in existence, and so is everything all as one. The consciousness, that when we are truly in a space of being conscious, we are really working together as humans, creating a more beautiful planet from the place of love. And then the bliss, that's what we're actually meant to experience in every moment. And so as we go through this practice, it's really about getting you into a place where you're in the present moment, right? You're really present with your body, you're present with your mind, you're present with your awareness, right? You're not thinking and running and going and hustling and all of the things that we're doing in our regular world. And that is why I think that we're in this collective position that we're in with this coronavirus, is that God has a way of handling everything, and sometimes we can't see that, but it's the truth. And so when we can trust in the fact that everything is happening on purpose and for a purpose, and it's a bigger thing than maybe we can see right now, we start to see that things are shifting, right? People are appreciating maybe their moments more. People are really understanding that human connection is really beautiful and powerful. People are going out of their way to help others. People are seeing that the earth, and I actually had a dream about this the other night, is being healed because people are not polluting it, because there's not as many people out in the streets polluting, right? It's really about us taking this time to get into deep awareness within ourselves of what really matters. What do I let get to me? What can I do to be a better human? What can I do to serve humanity in a higher way? And so as this process is happening, right, on the planet right now, it really gives us this time to pause. And what's so beautiful is that the power is in the pause. The stillness is where the power is, right? So when you let yourself go in and pause everything that's happening around you and really get into that space of, okay, I am safe. I trust that I am safe, and come from that place versus coming from anxiety and depression and the feelings of chaos. You allow yourself to, even for just a moment, experience that Sat Chit Ananda, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, if you want to put music on, I did include a playlist. It's in the Divine Lakshmi Dev page, and that's it. We're gonna get started. So what I'd love for you to do is get yourself comfortable. I'm gonna be doing both seated here with meditation. I also, this is like, it's called a Tada rug. It's actually the coolest thing ever. It's like a giant yoga mat rug. And so I'm also going to be facing sideways so you can see me, okay? So that way, as I move through the practice, you can follow along. But again, just listen to your body. If you are not familiar with yoga, that's okay. It's just do what you can, do what feels right. There's a difference between pushing yourself to the point of pain and causing an injury, and there's that difference between pain and discomfort. So if something is tight, then it might not be comfortable, but yet it's like your body's saying, okay, we need to stretch this, or we need to strengthen this. So we'll start with the meditation, We'll move into a nice gentle flow, and then we'll finish with a different meditation at the end when you're in Shavasana resting. So first, I'm going to just tune us in with a Kundalini mantra. And so as we're tuning in, you can just listen, or if you know it, you can chant along with me. But first, just let your shoulders roll down and back and around a couple times so that you can feel release in the shoulders and in the neck. And then press your palms together, rubbing them vigorously to create some heat, some friction, some energy flow through the fingers, through the right and left brain, through your solar and lunar energy, and bring those palms together, pressing into each other with a little bit of pressure as the thumbs come into your heart chakra space. Think of lifting the heart up into the thumbs as the palms press together, and as you feel the lift in the spine all the way up through the back of the neck, the crown of the head, and let your chin be nice and neutral so it's not too far up, letting the head really just sit at a neutral space so there's not this pushing back into the neck or constricting any energy flow. Go ahead and inhale here. Exhale. And then I'll tune us in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale. Exhale. Release your hands. Ideally, palms are up or down, whatever feels good and right for you. So if you want them up, that's more of a receiving mode. If you want them down, that's going to be more of a grounding mode. So if you are in a place in this moment in your life where you're feeling a lot of fear, the down mode is nice because it's really grounding you into your body and into your root chakra. And so when we're connected in with the root chakra, which is at the base of our pelvis, at the perineum in the sex organ area, and into the legs and the feet, it really allows us to feel, again, safe and stable on the planet and in our bodies, okay? So if your palms are up, you're in receiving mode, which is really just allowing, whether it's messages or support or abundance or whatever it is that you're wanting to receive to come to you through your palms facing up. So we're going to use the mantra. I'm just going to repeat it over and over, and I just want you to allow it to move through your body. This Sat Chit Ananda, okay? So when we're doing this, you're going to be using your breath with the mantra, okay? So it's going to be an inhale to the sound of Sat Chit, and as you exhale, you're going to allow the Ananda to flow out, okay? So it's an inhale, Sat Chit, exhale, Ananda, okay? So we'll begin. Go ahead and close the eyes down. Inhaling, Sat Chit, exhale, Ananda. Inhale, 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 Sat Chit. 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 Exhale, Ananda. So you're not even needing to say this, you're just thinking it, letting it radiate in and radiate out as you feel this connection to existence, consciousness, and bliss. Inhale, Sat Chit. Exhale, Ananda. 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 One more time. Inhale, Sat Chit. Exhale, Ananda. And now I want you to just stay in this moment, letting that sound still permeate through the body, radiate through your energy system. Just letting yourself breathe. Notice the quality of your breath. Notice your energy. Notice your body. Feeling this sense of pure, unconditional acceptance for this moment. Right here, right now. Maybe even to the point of appreciation for this moment. Right here, right now. Take a nice deep breath. Go ahead and, if your hands are not down, take them down facing the knees. I'm going to scoot back so you can see me. If you need water, make sure you have water with you. We're going to start by doing some releasing through the pelvis. So again, when we're working through times of what I call right now chaos, we can feel very ungrounded and we can feel in fear. Okay, so this, when you're working through the roots, right, the roots of you being grounded on the planet, it helps you to really connect in with that feeling safe. So we're just going to start by rolling around through the pelvis so that you can feel yourself grounded on the earth. And what's so beautiful about yoga practice in general is that you get this connection with your energy, but you also are doing this. The only thing you need for yoga is just to be. And so the earth is always under you to support you. And so when you're practicing, and when I practice, I have a really deep Mother Earth connection. I always feel this exchange of energy. And so I want you to just stay in that sense in your mind as you move through your practice today of you really are exchanging energy to the earth, and you're also receiving from the earth. So it's a really beautiful flow of the giving and the receiving. So you're just changing directions, making sure that you're moving in both sides of the body through the pelvis, feeling this through the stomach, the low back, the legs. And then from here, you're going to go ahead and come up to center and inhale the arms up overhead, and then exhale them all the way out and down as you clasp your hands behind your back. So you're just lifting then the shoulders up and opening the heart and even maybe the throat chakra, looking towards the sky as you continue to open through the shoulders, the heart, the front of the throat. Breathing here. And then start to release. Let the head come down. Chin to the chest, arms released at the sides of the body. And you're just going to do some head circles around. So letting go of any neck tension. A lot of times if we're feeling stress in our life, we can let it settle in. It always settles in physically in some way. So that's why these practices are so important. And for a lot of us, it's in the neck and the shoulders. It's like carrying the weight of the world, which we don't need to do. So go ahead and change directions to the other side, feeling again that release of all the muscles. If you're hearing those little cracks and pops, it's actually okay. It's nothing, there's nothing wrong with your neck. It's just releasing and opening. And then from here, coming to center, and you're going to take your feet out in front of you and be sitting with knees bent. Okay, so as you're here, you're going to want to drop the shoulders down. So you want to make sure that you're not, again, tensing into the ears. So the shoulders are dropped, and it's almost like they're back and down. They're actually moving towards the back, okay? So they're not up high, they're down. Your hands are going to be at your knees, and you're going to take your feet and flex them. So feet are flexed, the toes are towards the head, and you're just going to kind of lean back a little bit to where you feel this contraction through your core, okay? So when a lot of stuff settles into our stomach region, our core region. And so when you're here, you're kind of burning out impurities and stress and toxins and toxic buildup. So think of everything that we eat, right? We digest. Everything that we see, we digest with our eyes. We digest thoughts, we digest outside information. And so all of that tends to somehow in different ways affect the digestive system in the core. So you're feeling this contraction. If you want to go deeper, you can take the feet up, you can take the arms out, keep pulling down and in, so the back towards the spine. And it's okay to shake, it's okay to feel some work here. We're wanting to heat the body up. So breathing through this contraction of stomach to the back. Take one more really deep breath here. And then you're going to take your feet wider, hands at the knees. Inhale as you open and round, and then exhale as you round back. So really feeling the spine opening up in both directions, feeling yourself rooted into the earth through your seat and your feet. One more big breath here, inhaling up and exhale as you round, and then sitting up. Take your legs out this time. So you're going to have straight legs, and you'll want to really extend them. So you're wanting to kind of lift and extend. So your thighs are actually engaged, your feet are flexed again. You're going to inhale the arms up, and as you exhale, reach towards the toes. So you don't have to touch your toes, you're just going forward. Inhaling back up, exhaling as you go forward. Use the breath. If there's anything that's the most important about your yoga practice, it's that you're breathing, as we tend to not do that through our day. So really letting yourself inhale and exhale, and inhale and exhale. And this next one, you'll lift up. And as you exhale, you're going to hold wherever your body goes to just allow yourself to fold in a little deeper. And I want you to really use this active breath here. So inhaling, you'll feel a little extension through the spine, through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, you really want to push the breath out as you feel that deep contraction through your core again, pulling the belly in and up, dropping the shoulders down, maybe going a little closer to the legs. Active exchange of breath here. Maybe roll the neck and the head so you can release any tension there in the spine. And then inhale all the way back up. Exhale, open the arms wide. And then you're going to bend your left leg and reach your right hand towards the foot. So it could be at the outside of the foot or over the toes. And you're going to lean back, okay? Drop the right shoulder back and down, so you're twisting it, so you want to really have it engaged. And then open the left arm up. So from here, you're twisting, and you really want to feel this twist of the whole abdominal region and the spine, and then working on straightening the leg out. So it's a twist with an extension at the same time. Flexing the foot. You might even feel a stretch in the calf, maybe the IT band. But you really want to reach and look towards that back hand as you're breathing. Again, really deep breath. Use the twist to almost like you're wringing out your organs, you're wringing out anything that's in the body that we don't want to hold on to. Letting it release through the breath. And then coming back to center, releasing that leg down and going to the other side. So bending, reaching opposite hand, dropping that shoulder down, opening the opposite arm, looking back, leaning back, and then extending leg out as far as it will go, and really twisting and breathing. So again, deep, deep breath. Use each breath at its full capacity. And then back to center, release that leg down. And then we're gonna go ahead and inhale the arms all the way back up again. Exhale forward and see if you can go even further this time. So maybe, again, towards the toes, drop the shoulders down, you're rounding the spine in, head towards the knees, and breathing again. One more really deep breath here. And then go ahead and slide and round up. And you'll come out to hands and knees. So once you're at hands and knees, you're going to just work through some cat-cows. And you're going to go at your own pace. So you can do cat-cows in a very fast pace, or you can do it in a really slow pace, or you can do it in between. What I want you to really think about is when you're doing both the inhale, you're really extending, okay? So you're dropping the shoulders and extending. And when you do the exhale, you're really pushing into the earth and rounding, okay? So it's just, again, this exchange, the inhale and the exhale, as fast or as slow as you would like. And you can close the eyes down And look in and up towards the third eye, which is just at the center above the brows. And this is that area of your sixth chakra, ajna, which is really your intuition. So what I like to do is inhale to the mental vibration of Sat and exhale to the vibration of Nam. So Sat, Nam is really that your truth is your identity, right? We use Sat in the Sat Chit Ananda, that existence. It is your truth of who you are at the core essence of your spiritual level. So Sat, Nam. So when we use the mantra Sat Nam, we really let go of the ego. The ego is part of us. It's not a bad thing, but it really does limit us and protect us, and it's part of also our subconscious. So when we use Sat Nam, we get into our truth that's beyond the ego protective state and into our limitless state. Do one more round. And then you're going to go ahead and come up onto the knees. So on your knees, you're going to be about hip width apart. You're going to inhale the arms up. And as you exhale, you're going to bow. So it's like head towards the earth. Maybe the forehead touches. And then you inhale as you lift. Press the pelvis forward. Exhale as you open, release, and bow. So again, I want you to really think of using this energy that you're moving up through your body and putting down into the earth as that perfect exchange, right? It's the giving and the receiving, the allowing and the appreciating. This time when you inhale, you're going to stay up. As you exhale, the arms down. And then we're going to work the core a little bit more and do some side stretching. So you exhale over, and then you inhale as you spread wide, so take up space. Exhale across. Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So using the breath, using the strength of your obliques, using that nice full extension on both sides so that you feel really open. So we're also opening the chest, opening, expanding the heart, and we all need to be truly coming more from our heart space versus our head space. Last one here. And then release the hands behind again, clasping them. And same thing, drop the shoulders down as you lift the arms up. Maybe you crisscrossed your hands different this time, so see behind you if you can notice a difference. And then again, looking up, opening the heart, opening the throat, breathing. Letting the oxygen flood the body. And then start to release all the way down. So do a couple of neck rolls here, letting go of any tension. And then make your way into your first downward facing dog. So if this is your first one of the day, you might be tight. So you might want to move your down dog by lifting and lowering the heels, alternating these knee bends. And I really like to let my knee cross over the body so that I feel this contraction through the core, and also like I'm allowing my opposite leg to get the stretch on the outside of it again through the IT band. And then full down dog, your full down dog, hold here. So fingers are spread wide, really allowing the tailbone to tilt to the sky, head to hang freely. Heels moving towards the earth, even if they're not touching the earth. So your quadriceps are engaged. You're allowing the shoulders to move down the back. Letting the breath be really full. Really thinking of pushing back to where
it's almost like your abdomen goes towards the thighs as you tilt that tailbone up. And then starting to look forward, walking your feet towards your fingers, keeping your knees bent as you do so. So you really want to have this release in the back side of the body that you're not pushing it yet because you're not necessarily open yet. So put the knees in a light bend or a full bend, whatever you need for your spine, and just kind of let yourself lift and lower and then shake side to side so that you feel this release in the spine. And then you'll slowly start to release your arms side to side. So the arms are hanging, there's no tension there. You're pushing strong through all four corners of your feet. You're keeping that bend in the knees, and you're slowly uncurling. So you're taking time through this twisting motion as you slowly uncurl up, and the arms just hang free. And then once you get up to standing, you can take the feet maybe a little wider than the hips, and again, keep the knees bent so that you really get this full twisting release. I love to do this. I try to do this actually every day. You'll feel if you pull in through the low part of the stomach and you keep the bend in the knees and you let your arms really release, that you are allowing your spine to truly unwind. If you get dizzy, you can just look forward and keep your body moving, or you can let your head go with the body. But the idea is that you keep pulling in gently in through the low stomach, through your root chakra, Mula Bandha is what we call it, as you keep the knees bent to protect the back, and really let yourself enjoy this flow of energy that you're creating as you're breathing and moving. It's like letting that Kundalini energy spiral up through the body as you stay rooted and grounded into the earth. And from here, you're going to pause at center, take your feet together, coming into Tadasana, press the palms together, close the eyes down, and just feel. Let yourself breathe. Eyes closed as you feel the legs strong and sturdy, feet into the earth, maybe even feeling and wiggling the toes, feeling the heels, feeling your arches, feeling the legs moving together as they're engaged, almost like they're one. Letting your pelvis be square to the front as you let your spine stack up, vertebra by vertebra, all the way through the crown of the head with the shoulders coming down. A light engagement through Mula Bandha, your root lock, the low belly, pulling in towards the spine as the tailbone just releases down to the earth. And then from here, release your hands down. You're going to inhale your arms out and reach and lift up. And as you exhale, you're going to fold forward and release down. On the inhale, you're going to push away from your shins, drop the shoulders, extend your spine nice and long here. Pull in and up through your core, and then exhale as you fold again. Inhale, push back out. And exhale, take the hands down and step your feet back to down dog. So down dog is this transition where you want to have your way of getting in and out of your down dog that feels right for you. So when you use it as a transition pose, you get to almost take a pause here. So each time that you're here, make sure that you're breathing. And from here, we're going to pull into a plank posture. So I'm going to give you lots of alternatives here. The first one is your full plank. Okay, so your shoulders are down the back, engaged. Fingers are spread wide. You're almost gripping down into the mat as you pull your hands towards the body. So it's like you're magnetically pulling hands down into the earth and towards the body as you're pushing out through your heels, but engaging your quadriceps, pulling in and up through the stomach, or you're at the knees. So it's the same posture. Do you see how I didn't really move? It's just my legs are either straight or they're bent. Either way, you're engaging. So when you push the hands down and pull them actively towards the body, you'll feel that engagement whether you're at knees or you're in full plank posture, okay? The other option is you could be knees and forearms, okay? Or you could be forearms and legs. So either way, you're in a plank posture. And then from here, I'm gonna kind of turn diagonal. You're gonna slowly lower down. So let's just say you're on your knees or in full plank. You're slowly lowering with your elbows close to the body. And then you're gonna release just a little bit, okay? So this is like a baby cobra. So feet are flat and you're just gently opening up and let yourself roll your head. And then from here, push up and come into your downward facing dog. Take a nice deep breath. And then look forward and start again walking the feet towards the fingers, folding in, and then inhale as you lift and rise up, and exhale, release the hands down, coming to heart center. Take a breath here. And then inhale as you lift up. As you exhale, press your palms together and sink into a chair. So in chair posture, you're wanting your legs to come together almost as one. Start to think of tilting a little bit in the tailbone so the spine is completely straight. You're not arching in the back. And you're also pulling in and up through your core. Okay, so you're sinking low into the heels. You might even lift your toes and check that your knees are back in line with your ankles. Okay, so you don't want them over the feet. You want them to stay back. So you're feeling this strengthening through the low body. Taking a nice deep breath here. And then from here, you're gonna just put all of your weight onto your left leg and bend, come onto the toes of the right foot as you keep bent into this left leg. So this is like a eagle prep, okay? So once you're here, really see if you could even take the weight off of the right foot completely. So maybe you lift it, maybe you just have the toe touching, but really engage into that other leg that's bent. And then release, and you're gonna go other side. So nice and low, pulling in through the core, keeping shoulders and heart open. Push into the opposite leg, lift the toes, and then see if you can even maybe lift the leg. So you're just really rooted into your standing leg, pulling in through the stomach, opening the heart, feeling the strength, release, and then inhale, come all the way back up, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale as you look out and away, and exhale to your down dog. So again, taking your breath here. And then from here, looking forward, bringing your right foot through. And so you're gonna come into a low lunge. So back leg is down, front knee and ankle are in a line again. And then from here, you're gonna open the body up. So you could have the arms open wide. You could have the hands at the knee. Either way, you want to really release this front part of the leg. So you're allowing yourself to sink low, right? So we're not up here. You want to let yourself come down. So you're really opening here. If you're here and you want to go further, you can lift the arms up, or you can do cactus arms. So this really lets the shoulders open up and the heart open up without pressing and putting all the pressure in the shoulders. And then from here, you're going to start to release the hands down and fold into this front leg as you straighten it. So you're working in the back side here. So I like to inhale as I really lift my spine out, and then exhale, fold in. And then inhale, lift the spine out, keep that foot flexed. Exhale, fold in. And then again, inhaling out. And exhale, fold in. And then coming forward, and then just stepping into your plank. So either at the knees or full plank posture, you're gonna slowly lower down. And this time when you come down, You're gonna come all the way onto the mat, and you're just gonna allow yourself to lift your heart and lift your palms. So you're really strengthening the back. And then release, tuck your toes, and move to your down dog. Taking your one breath in your down dog. And then letting your left foot come through. So you're doing that lunge on the other side. So again, making space there between the legs, knee and ankle in a line. And then from here, coming up either to the knee or opening the arms out, up, or cactus arms. Whatever feels good and right for you, but letting the pelvis come down forward so you get this opening on the leg. Keep connected to your core, whatever position you're in, and you're breathing. So feeling that expansion through the heart as you're grounding, lengthening into the legs. And then release hands down and coming back. So flexing that foot, again, pushing down to inhale, lifting up, dropping the shoulders, lengthening the spine. Exhale as you fold. Inhale back up. Exhale as you fold. Inhaling up. And exhale, fold. And then from here, coming back forward, stepping up and together. Exhale as you fold in. And then inhale, opening, lifting, stretching, reaching up. And exhale, hands come to heart center. So from here, inhaling down, out and up. Exhale as you fold all the way forward. Inhale, looking halfway out. And exhale, sink into that chair again. Okay, so you're in your chair posture. Go ahead and take a nice deep breath here. And this time you're gonna put all of the weight onto the left leg. Lift those right toes again. And then see if while you're sinking down, you can again lift the foot. So you're just putting all that weight on the left, using the core, using the strength. And then from here, come up. And then take it back down. Doing that again. So you're lifting the leg, bending, and then releasing, but barely touching the earth. And then again, lift up and come down and go other side. So lifting the left toes off the floor, feeling that nice deep squat in the right. On the inhale, lift up, keep the bend. Exhale, come down. And if you're wobbly, it's absolutely fine. I always say it's just yoga, right? It's not the end of the world if we wobble or fall out. If anything, it brings us that feeling of being like a kid and playing. And then release both feet. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look out and away. And then exhale to your down dog. So the option this time in down dog is to raise the right leg behind and just keep it out from the hip. So it doesn't need to be high and your hip's not opening, it's square to the floor. So just feel that. Notice what happens in the left leg, in the arms. Keeping the right leg flexed, foot, strong extension. On your exhale, you're gonna bend that knee and bring the foot through. So you're in a lunge, you're just up now. If it's too much to be up, you can come back down, okay? From here, coming back up with the body, or cactus arms, you could do hands at prayer, whatever feels good for your upper body. And taking your breath here. So just working on strengthening. And then from here, slowly releasing down, hands touch. Inhale, step to your plank. Exhale, slowly lower. And then choosing either a baby cobra, coming up higher. If you're wanting to do upward facing dog, feet are down, hands are back further, and you're lifting away as you drop the shoulders. Either way, you're coming into down dog here. And inhaling, left leg lifts. Hold the leg here and breathe. So feel that extension through the heel, through the leg. Long spine, straight square hips. On your exhale, bring the foot through. And then coming up. So either knee, open arms, cactus arms, arms up, whatever feels right. Again, if this feels like too much, you can still come down. So we're just working progressively, opening up. And then from here, hands touch. Inhale as you step up and together. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, lift, reach, come up. Exhale, hands to heart. So we'll add on from there. So working through eagle pose. Okay, so standing in your Tadasana, you're gonna inhale the arms up. As you exhale, you're taking right arm under left and palms either together, or you can do back of palms together, but you're wanting to just have your arms feel like they're one, okay? So while we're here, we're gonna sink low, and you're gonna go ahead and put all that weight onto that left foot again, taking right toes up. And one thing that I like to do sometimes is either stay here and just cross, or I'll lift and then cross, okay? So this is one option. Another option is to have the toe down, right? So you're still an eagle, you're just tapping the toe, or you can tuck the toe behind. Either way, when you're here, you want to sink low, but then lift your upper body up. So you're pushing your elbows a little forward and pushing the palms forward, dropping the shoulders down, lifting the spine tall as you sink low. So lots of things happening here. Obviously you're breathing. And then from here, you're gonna release, inhale back up, and exhale, left arm goes under. So same posture. Again, if it's too much to have palms together, you can do back of hands or back of arms. Sinking low, and then thinking strong right leg, either here, crossing, or you can do that lift, and then the bend. Now everybody's legs are different, our flexibility, our strength. Sometimes I can wrap one foot and not the other, and that's the case with this one. So again, toe can touch, you can just have it beside, or you can try to wrap it around. Either way, sink low, but then try to lift your spine up as you pull. You're squeezing the legs together. You're pulling the abdominals in. You're pushing the arms forward and out, dropping the shoulders. Obviously, you're breathing, feeling the heat. Releasing that leg. Inhale all the way back up, and exhale all the way forward. Inhale, look out and away. And exhale into your down dog. Take a breath here. Inhale, lift that right leg up. And this time, bend and open the hip. So you want to allow the knee to bend as the hip opens. And you're even going to circle that leg maybe 3 times in one direction and 3 times in the other direction. And then on the exhale, bringing that foot through. So you're gonna turn yourself as you turn your back foot. So if you look at your legs, your front heel is probably in line with your arch or somewhere around there with the back leg. And then from here, you're bending deep into this front knee. It's not gonna go over the ankle though. And then use your arms open wide, pull your belly in, and lift up. Okay, so you're in this nice wide stance. If you need to move deeper into it, you can move your feet a little bit wider. And we're just gonna flow here. So coming back, and then exhaling over. Inhaling back. Exhaling over. And coming back. And exhaling over. And then start to turn to the front. Step back to your plank in your choice. However you want to lower, wherever you want to open, and into your down dog. Inhale that left leg up. Bend the knee, open the hip. As you open it, let it circle. Feel that release. 3 times in each direction. And then on the exhale, bringing that foot through. So you're turning back foot out, looking that the legs or feet are in line, turning yourself to the side, getting that wide stance, pulling stomach in, opening arms up, and then lifting. So you really want to feel like you're extending here, right? You're taking up all of that space, you're expanding your energy, and you're also grounding in. So the front knee is moving towards the pinky toe side of your leg, and back leg is strong and sturdy. Inhale back, exhale over. Inhale back, exhale over, and again back, and exhale over. From here, turning to the front, again stepping to your plank, slowly lower down, opening up, and into down dog. So your option in down dog this time is to do this releasing. So your left hand is going to stay. You can take your feet wide. If you take your feet wider, it's actually easier. And then your right hand is reaching towards the outside of the left leg. And then you turn and look under the arm. So the closer the legs are, the more intense, because you have to reach further and twist deeper. So again, you can have legs closer or wider, but use that twist and breathe. And then release the hand down. Go other side, reaching to the outside. Breathing deep. And then from here, coming down into a child's pose. So knees are apart, feet are together, arms are resting, head is resting. And you're just allowing yourself to breathe here. So don't think of needing to do anything. You're not needing to fix anything. You're just allowing yourself to really tune in to the body and the breath and that connection with the earth as you tune everything else out and let everything that you've done so far really soak in. So this is that time that lets everything integrate into one. Let the breath be nice and full. Sometimes when we get into those modes of strength and the breath starts getting heavier and faster, we really need these times of allowing the breath to slow down, to become fuller, to also bring our nervous system into balance. And then from here, you're going to look forward, and you're going to take your legs so that they're neutral. So you're on your knees again. You're going to inhale the right arm up, and exhale as you take it under and through the left, and roll onto your right side. So right shoulder, the side of the head, but drop the shoulder down so it's not tensing into the ear. And then from here, you can either walk your left hand to your right palm and pull away. You'll feel a release through the back of the right shoulder blade, or you can take that arm overhead. You're kind of leaning the hips towards the right. If you do the arm overhead, you're going to stretch underneath the arm. Or you can lift the arm up and tuck it behind you, where you're going to stretch the front of the shoulder. So 3 different options there, whatever feels right for you. Either way, you're kind of leaning into the right hip as you lean into the whole right side, opening up through the right shoulder blade and the left arm or shoulder. And then from here, releasing down, you're going to push back up. Inhale that arm and release it down. Go other side. So inhale, opening. Exhale as you reach through. Again, dropping the shoulder, resting, leaning to the left, putting the arm wherever your last side was so that you'll be balanced out. And then coming back up, lifting that arm out, and then releasing it down. From here, you're going to come onto your seat and take your legs out again. So how we were similar at the beginning with the legs nice and long. So we're gonna keep the legs long and just see if you can really find that extension, right? So feet are flexed and you're extending them out, engaging the quadriceps, and then bend your right leg so that your foot is at the inner thigh of the left, okay? So it can be above the knee, but it's just resting inside. On the inhale, you're gonna lift your arms, and as you exhale, reach with long spine to wherever the hands then go, okay? So this time, instead of the rounded spine, your spine is nice and long, okay? So drop the shoulders, think of opening up the heart. And as you're here, I want you to think of twisting. So this is actually a mini twist of the belly button towards the knee. So it's not facing straight, you're kind of turning towards the knee. Lengthening through not just the spine, but also through the neck. So see if you're kind of pulling the head up, if you can drop it down a little bit where chin is down. So just getting some nice length through the leg. And then from here, you're gonna start to fold. So keeping that twisting action of the belly button towards the knee as you fold in, releasing the spine. And then you're gonna slowly come up and go to the other side. So releasing here, reaching, arms come up, and then with that long spine, reaching forward, extending out. So again, dropping the shoulders, lengthening the spine nice and long, looking downward so the neck is long as well, turning belly button towards the knee, so mini twist here. And then start to fold, keeping that twist. And then from here, looking out, coming all the way back up. And then you're gonna take your feet together, knees open, and just inhale as you lift and drop the shoulders down, and exhale as you fold forward, press the knees open, let your head hang, maybe even rolling it, letting yourself just rest in this restorative posture where you either are pushing the knees open to go deeper, or you're just letting yourself rest. And then you're going to slowly uncurl, roll the head, both directions, and then take the legs together, start to come forward. So feet are about hip width apart, okay? Use the core, and you're going to come back. So just how we did earlier. So you've strengthened a little more now, and your body's definitely warmer now. So we're going to flex the feet just as you did before, and then start pulling in and lift the legs. So again, you could be bent here with arms out. If you want to go further, you can take the legs together. You can point the toes, you can lift the arms. Wherever you are, I want you to close your eyes and breathe. Feel the strengthening, feel the purification happening, feel this the shaking so that it's like you know that you're really, I love to think of shaking out anything that's toxic, anything that I don't need or want. It's just shaking it out as I build strength and burn up anything unnecessary, unwanted. And then from here, release the feet, and then slowly, with as much control as you have, again, it doesn't matter if we fall down, it's just yoga, you're gonna come onto your back. So take your feet close to the body. So I like to kind of lift onto my toes and then release the heels. You're gonna start with the hands down at the sides of the body. And on the inhale, you're gonna lift your pelvis, and at the same time, you're gonna lift your arms, okay? So it's gonna look like this. Inhaling up and exhaling down. So everything comes down together and up together. So inhale as you lift up. Exhale as you release. And then this time, inhale as you lift up. On the exhale, stay up in the pelvis, pull the belly in, and release the hands down. You could either stay here or you can walk the palms together, drop the shoulders, and stay centered in your bridge. Either way, you're pulling belly towards the back, and you're pushing down through the feet as you're digging the feet towards the body into the earth and pressing pelvis to the sky. Keeping the neck straight here, breathing in through the throat chakra. And then start to slowly lower, so arms release, come down onto the spine, and then just feel your spine flat for a moment. Try to get the low back on the mat, your sacrum touching. And then take your feet wider so that the knees can fall in. Taking a few breaths here just to neutralize the spine. This is also a great posture. If you have low back issues, you can just lay on the ground and do this to release any tension in your low back. And then from here, you're just going to drop the knees back and forth, stretching through the quadricep, the thighs, even a little of the hip flexor from those eagle chair postures you did. And then start to walk the feet back together. Bring the right knee in, take the left leg out, and then cross the right knee over. Look towards your right. Let the right shoulder stay on the mat. And really breathe here, letting the belly move towards the leg. So you're not holding back any breath. You're really letting the whole entire system balance as you release anything that could be held through the practice. Coming back onto the back, maybe dropping the right leg out, rocking there, feeling a release. And then other side. So left leg is in, right leg is long. And then you're just going to cross over. So letting left shoulder rest, breathing deep. And then from here, coming back and letting that leg open up, maybe gently rocking it. And then pull both legs in and then let them drop out. So here you could do happy baby where you grab at the outsides and press down. You could just let the legs go out straight, just holding inside. You could just alternate knee bends. So whatever feels good to you to release your inner thighs, you're gonna go there. And then you're gonna press the knees together, pull them into the body. Take a nice big inhale here. And exhale, round and roll up. Think of squeezing out every ounce of energy, breath, everything that's left. And then releasing onto the back. Feet come down. And you just make your way to your Shavasana. So letting the legs rest, gently open, letting the arms rest down at the sides of the body. Closing the eyes down. And just gently scan yourself for a moment for any tension, especially in the areas that you bend. Fingers, wrists, elbows, neck. I like to roll my neck side to side, making sure that my chin is towards the body, not up to the sky, so there's no tension in the back of the neck. I also like to pull one shoulder down and then pull the other shoulder down and then rest the arms. Check in with the belly that you're not holding anything there. Sometimes we hold a lot of tension in the belly and don't even notice it. Release your pelvis, your hips, your buttocks. And then notice the knees, kneecaps, backs and knees. The ankles, the toes. Just letting everything come into this place of stillness. Not even doing anything with the breath, just letting it be natural, as you move back into your state of Sat Chit Ananda. So you don't have to inhale with Sat and Chit and exhale with Ananda. You're just going to let the mantra radiate through the body. Sat Chit Ananda. Letting yourself truly feel supported from the earth underneath you. Letting yourself give yourself this gift of restoration that's so necessary. Sinking into the space of Sat Chit Ananda. Just letting the mantra play through the mind, play through the body, as it is who you are. Existence, consciousness, bliss. And before you come out of practice, take a nice, beautiful, deeply nourishing breath. And then press the palms together, again rubbing them, waking up your energy, balancing out the brain, the solar and lunar. And then pressing the palms onto the eyes and the forehead, just blessing yourself. Maybe you have an intentional blessing or energy that you want to soak in. Maybe it's love or peace, acceptance, joy, abundance, bliss, whatever it is. Give yourself this blessing, receive. And then release the palms. Slowly pull one knee and the other knee up. Lift and then lower the pelvis. And then start to pull the knees in, gently rocking side to side. And you're going to roll on to whichever side is calling you today. And once you're there, use your arm to just rest. So you're letting yourself just take a moment here. I love to let my other hand down. Just really feel this sense of loving the earth, giving her so much love from my heart, so much appreciation. And then when you're ready, with your eyes closed, you're going to press yourself back up to seated to close off your practice. So release and roll the shoulders down a couple times. Press your palms together at your heart. Eyes are closed. Again, just staying tuned into yourself, into your energy, into the breath. And on the inhale, press the palms straight up overhead. Exhale all the way out and around and feel like you're creating this beautiful shield of all of that beautiful energy that you have created through practice. So this shield that connects you to this sense of peace and acceptance and protection and safety. And then turn the palms up
and just reinforce that shield around you, that energetic bubble of all good. Pressing palms together and bring them back down into the heart center. Take a nice deep breath here. And we'll end with one round of Om. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling to begin. Deep breath. Namaste. So it was my honor today to guide you through this practice. I really hope that you can use this to really get back into your body when you need to get out of the head, to bring yourself into that sense of peace and safety, and again, just knowing that everything really is working out for us in all ways, even when it feels like it's chaotic. I will probably be hosting more of these. It's been really interesting as a yoga teacher and seeing so many people that I'm very close to be negatively affected by this because no studios are open. It's a really interesting time that we're in, and this is why we need these practices. This is why they're so powerful and important. And I really ask that if you feel it in you, and I know that we're all going through a time, that this resonates with you and you want to be able to show appreciation, the donations are accepted through Venmo, and it's Kimberly-Bowen-22. I think on Tuesday I'm actually going to host another class, so there'll be a different theme. But again, really helping you to get into that space of calm that's always within you through the times of chaos, because we really are all in this together. And I'm sending you so much love from my heart to yours. Have a most amazing day. And if you have any questions on anything that I've covered, if you want to go deeper into consciousness coaching, let me know. It's really about going through the limited levels of the self, of the ego, of the subconscious, working through guilt and fear and trust, and the sense of maybe not accepting fully who you are or where you are. Definitely private message me if that's something that interests you. And I hope you have a really beautiful rest of your day. Sat Nam.